friends, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. As you can see, we are home back in New York, and I took a little kind of random hiatus from YouTube. I didn't really mean to, but with everything like moving out of our Airbnb in Denver and then driving across the country for the last 10 days, I just didn't have time to edit and film. So I'm kicking things off new and ready for spring, I guess you could say, with a What I Eat in a Day video that includes a day full of delicious, healthy spring recipes. And actually, we are also following these recipes from my 28-day reset program. So the last couple of months, I'll just tell you why I'm doing a reset program, but the last couple of months, not being home and being, out and about a little bit more than we were when we were in New York, I just kind of got off. I wasn't eating as well as I normally do, eating a lot of chips, eating fried foods, eating pizza, ice cream, lots of brownies, etc. And my system just started to feel a little wonky. I was feeling tired. I was feeling kind of sluggish. Digestion wasn't totally right. So I decided that when I got home, I wanted to do a reset program and just get my system back on track overall. So I'm going through my own personal refresh program. It's called Simply Refresh. It's a 28-day program. We are actually in the midst right now of open enrollment. So if you are interested in doing something like this, highly recommend it. It is amazing. The food is so good, like you'll see, and the recipes are just delicious, and we have an amazing community of women who are going through it with us this round. We're kicking things off on Monday, but you also, if you join after Monday, you get lifetime access, so you can still follow along whenever you want and go through the program whenever you feel like you need a little reset. So what you'll see today is day 3 of the reset, and we start every day with a really nutrient-dense smoothie. Smoothies are great because they're easy on digestion, they're really obviously nutrient-rich, and they're just a really great way to start your day. So we're starting today with a really delicious grapefruit smoothie. And then our meals throughout the program, like lunch and dinner, and then snacks if you want, are just whole food, plant-based recipes. Everything is vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, easily made nut-free, and really tasty. So I think we should just go ahead and get into the day. It's feeling a little bit nice and kind of chilly out, but these are really light, delicious spring recipes. Somebody's at the door. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into breakfast, and I'll see you back at lunch. So I obviously started my day with matcha. I don't need to show you guys how to make this because I've made it a million times, but once my matcha was done, I moved on to the smoothie, and I wanted to just show you how the plan is laid out. So essentially you get access to an online portal where you can download the individual weeks, and then you can follow them as you would like. So today's is day 3. We're making the grapefruit green smoothie, and here's what it looks like, and let's make it. So have our spinach in there, and then I added in half of a grapefruit that I just peeled. And then I added the juice of 2 limes. You could also peel the limes and add the whole limes in there if you wanted even more lime flavor. I then added half of a banana, a scoop of vanilla protein powder, some frozen strawberries. It calls for mango, but I didn't have mango. Some almond butter, and my liquids were water and unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And then I just blended that up until it was smooth and creamy. It was a little bit too liquidy for me, so I actually just stirred in or blended in some chia seeds, which I didn't show you here, but that helped thicken it up just a little bit. And then I just poured it into my glass. And if you didn't use the strawberry, this would be a really beautiful, vibrant green color. But either way, this smoothie is absolutely incredible, super filling, and really, really delicious. Lunch was a chickpea chopped salad. So we're gonna start by chopping up our romaine. I just slice it down the middle, and then I chop it into slices, put that into the bowl. Follow the romaine with our cucumber, which I like to trim the ends, and then I leave the skin on because there's more nutrients in there, and then I quarter it, and then I slice it. So I have cucumber chunks. Then we do cherry tomatoes. So it's about a cup of cherry tomatoes that you're just going to cut in half, add those into your bowl. Then we do a little bit of onion. This is optional, and if you don't like raw onion, I would skip it. You could also do pickled onion if you didn't want to get onion breath, but basically just thinly sliced onion.
And then the last thing that we're gonna add in to this bowl is chopped olives. So I love pitted Kalamata olives. They are my favorite olives of all time. They're so good. And I just chop them up and add them into the bowl. So now let's talk about the dressing. For the dressing, it's gonna be tahini as well as the juice of 1 lemon. We're also gonna add in some fresh herbs like chives and parsley, and I added in some garlic and salt. And then I'm going to blend it up, and as it's blending, I'm going to stream in water until it becomes pourable and like the blender can get through it and all of the herbs are chopped up and finely kind of basically blended. From there, we will just pour the dressing over our salad, not all of the dressing, but pour some of the dressing over the salad. And then you can just toss it together with your salad tongs. And for the protein, I did some crispy chickpeas on top. So easy, took like maybe 10 minutes to make and really filling and delicious. And then for dinner, we're making kimchi grain bowls. So we're going to add our chickpeas into a skillet. So I'm gonna make another batch of crispy chickpeas here. Chickpeas in a skillet with a little bit of olive oil. And then we'll move to another pan, add in some toasted sesame oil along with some minced garlic and some grated ginger. And then you will just saute that for like 30-ish seconds until it gets fragrant. You don't want the garlic to burn. And then you can add in your kimchi, just chopped up kimchi, and your quinoa. And then you'll mix that together and just saute it again until everything is basically warm, because everything doesn't really need to cook. I then dressed it or seasoned it with some coconut aminos. It's just a soy-free version of soy sauce. It's like salty and yummy. Stir that together, and then we're gonna add in some chopped up kale and scallions. And basically, the last thing that you're gonna do is just saute this until the kale is wilted and combined, and then we can set it aside. So it's gonna look like this. And then finally, move over to the chickpeas. Once they're crispy, I added in some coconut teriyaki sauce. So it's basically coconut nectars that is turned into a teriyaki sauce. Drizzled that on top, and that was going to be my protein. So more chickpeas. I love chickpeas. And then served it up for both me and Matt. Sprinkled it with some scallions on top and dug in. It was so good and super filling. We both absolutely loved it.
All right, friends, well, that pretty much does it for today's What I Eat in a Day video. I hope you got some inspiration for some delicious, yummy, tasty, light spring recipes. This plan, if you are interested in joining us for this refresh program, is linked down in the description box. And just like a quick overview of who we have really designed this program for. So this program is really great for somebody who has been struggling with their energy. Maybe they wake up feeling kind of sluggish. They're eating and like reaching for foods like sugary foods, a lot of caffeine, stuff to just kind of like lift them up. That's a really common struggle, I guess you can say. Also, a lot of people are feeling brain fog throughout the day. They're going through like a haze in the day. And this program is really especially helpful for women who do struggle with their energy levels, brain fog, digestion, bloat, all the things that I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I personally am struggling with right now, and why I am also going through the program with everyone. So I haven't gone through this program in like a year probably, but I am revisiting all of the recipes and I am loving it. I feel so good in just 3 days. I'm already noticing that my energy is up, I'm sleeping better, my skin is clearer, like literally in 3 days I'm noticing differences. So I say that give us a week and we will help you honestly feel so much more energized, lighter, refreshed, and it's just a really incredible community aspect of it as well. Plus, we're also giving free coaching calls as part of the program. So you also get access to me weekly and my other health coach that's part of the program too. So throwing a lot at you, but if you are interested, I just wanted to make sure that you had the opportunity to join. If you are interested, you can find the link that is right down below this video. We are closing the cart for this round on Monday. So if you're watching in the future, just check the link below and you will either be able to sign up for the wait list or maybe it will be reopened and you'll be able to join. So I hope you did enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I also just wanted to say that if you have any recommendations or requests for recipes and content that you want to see on this channel, I'm honestly feeling a little, I don't know what the word is, but I've been feeling a little uninspired by the content that I've been sharing, and so that's why I just needed to take a step back a little bit from the videos. I really want to make sure that I am creating recipes that you guys are interested in and content in general that you guys want to watch. And I've just noticed in the last like couple months, whether it's been me that has kind of pulled back a little bit, but our views just aren't really like getting as many views, and I'm just curious if maybe there's different kinds of content you want to see. So if there is, and there's specific requests, or if you just have videos that you love that you want to see more of, like maybe a similar style or something, let me know in the comments, because that really helps me tailor the content for you, not for me. I want to make sure that you're getting value out of the videos that you're watching. So I appreciate your time as always. Thank you for being here. It really does mean the world to me. If you aren't subscribed and you liked today's video, we have a ton of other What I Eat in a Day videos as well, but also you can click the red button that is right below this video. Otherwise, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. If you do join Simply Refresh, I can't wait to meet you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.